All right, you're still on to Breakfast Central on News Central TV. And Monday and Tuesday, the week doesn't have to be boring because you have Breakfast Central to start your day. And now we begin with top stories right here on Breakfast Central. And we start off in Nigeria, where residents of Mada community in Gusau local government area of Zamfara state have deserted their homes for fear of more attacks from bandits after the killing of 7 vigilante members on Sunday in what some residents say was a reprisal attack. Now, the vigilante commander in question, Damudi Na Mada, led his colleagues to attack a hideout of the bandits and killed one notorious bandit known as Mala Ikan Ausawa, Angel of Death. That's what it means in Hausa. This killing which must have led to the reprisal.
Well, Zamfara, like in other areas in Nigeria's northwest region, is convulsing under the attacks by gunmen locally called bandits, who attack mostly rural communities and travelers. These bandits have been blamed for killing thousands of people. They have also abducted many in what is shaping to become one of the worst kidnap for ransom syndicates in the history of the country. Quite a sad story there. Looking to start off the top stories this morning on Breakfast Central. Zamfara insecurity, of course, is one major story in the front burner, and that's exactly what is ongoing right about now. Rita, we've seen that this was majorly caused by a reprisal attack, of course, by the bandits, where one of their own was indeed killed when officers, and you could say vigilante security officers, named them, everybody coming together to ensure that safety was indeed restored. But it turned out to be something quite different.
But I think on the part of the people, I think it's a thumbs up for them because we have vigilante people, especially in the community. I mean, yesterday we had our Abuja Chief Bureau, that's Amadin Uyu, talk about insecurity and how much the local people also need to assist security agencies and, of course, the federal government to deal with security situations. So I think it's actually a thumbs up for the people. And even though it's quite unfortunate that they were attacked, but it shows that they are not being arrested. So they are fighting for their security. So it's a thumbs up for the people, I must say.
Well, thumbs up for the people, and no doubt. But it's one story that we will keep monitoring as we proceed. Well, let's move on now to another story that makes the top story this morning. Well, the death toll from an explosion at an illegal refinery in southern Nigeria has risen to over 110 after more people died from their injuries. Well, according to Imo police, the blast occurred late Friday at the illegal site between the southern oil states of Rivers and Imo state.
Now, the death toll recorded is now pegged at 110 from 80 as more people have succumbed to their injuries, said Ifeanyi Nnaji of the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA. Ifeanyi, who heads NEMA operations in the area, said dozens of people with severe burns are still in the hospitals.
Well, earlier on Sunday, Ifeanyi said that at least 80 had been killed, but that more could die of their injuries, with more bodies scattered in bushes and forests. Police confirmed the explosion happened late Friday at the site of an illegal refinery, but did not provide figures on how many died as at then up until this morning. The footage you could see there on the screen is one sad one that has got residents and the people wondering what will be left out of this situation. And if you do recall, just yesterday, the front pages of the papers, we talked about the presidency and, of course, the #1 citizen of the state, President Muhammadu Buhari, who spoke tough and said that they must close all illegal oil refineries as well. And we did mention the governor of Rivers State, who also came out to say that he would do all he can to stop illegal oil refineries. Now, we do know that you must survive, if you put it that way, but illegal oil refineries...
Not at the risk of your life. I mean, I read this story and I saw that, fine, the Niger Delta area has really been impoverished, but this does not actually help the society because look at how many people, over 110 people that have died. So you're trying to help yourself, but at the same time dying. I don't know. I think there was a time you actually discussed this and you said, even though there's poverty, does it have to push you to do things that will lead to your death? So I think the federal government should really do things to handle the situation in the Niger Delta region. I mean, we had the NDDC, which was the Niger Delta Development Commission, but unfortunately, that commission has not done enough to develop the Niger Delta. Niger Delta is an area that is blessed with rich natural resources like oil. So why would a community like that still be so impoverished? So I think there's a question mark on the commission that is to head the Niger Delta area so far. I think the federal government really needs to put a stop to corruption in that particular area.
Well, this is not the first we're hearing of this such incidents, but this one is indeed precarious, and many people are still talking about it. But we hope that the authorities, of course, Ifeanyi of NEMA are there. Hopefully we can also get through to him and he can join us and expatiate more on the situation. It's quite sad, horrific if you want to call it, pathetic, you name it, whichever acronym or word you choose to describe the situation going on there. It is indeed worrisome.